Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, everybody and anybody watching this video from my YouTube channel. Apologies for the late upload. I was trying to make some new edits for this video, but it ended up not working out. Only a few was left in this video right now. So what I'm doing right now is drawing a old bad drawing I did in 2019. Claire, a old OC of mine that I created 2 years ago. Goddamn, 2 years ago. I'm getting old. We're getting old, everybody. I'm still 14 years old, but we're getting old. 2019 was 2 freaking years ago. Well, almost 2 years ago, but you know what I mean. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is obviously beforehand I've had an idea about what she's going to be like. So what I added here is first I'm doing the line art for the trench coat instead of the old picture, which is only a generic little trench coat. I added some designs. First off, I added some pads for the neck, like smooth pads. Like, okay, I don't know what this clothing is called, but I've seen it from like jackets that pilots wear, not like airline pilots, like independent pilots. Like I see them wear it, and I think those pads are for, well, resting your neck or something. I don't know. I don't know what's the purpose of clothes. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, so now I am doing the body. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of these shots later in the line. So don't worry. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay. Anyways, so the next part, well, for the trench coat is I added a zipper, a zip line, and then I added a zip line, and then well, most of this was actually exaggerated. Like this like fishnet clothing she has on her chest. It's inspired from Naruto, you know, the shinobi. I don't know, dude. It's been a while. I just finished Naruto and I don't know. Is it shinobi? I don't know. It's clothing that women wear in the show. I can't believe it took me so long to fucking. Okay. Well, anyways, now I'm adding I'm drawing the line art for her shorts, which actually I had a lot of complications with. Well, I had a lot of complications with the body itself. As you saw earlier, I readjusted her body and head, so you know. And this is actually it took me like a few days to come up with this pose. I wanted to have a full body, just like a friend of mine that I showed the finished image of her. He wanted a full body as well, and I couldn't give it. I did not have a good idea how I can show off her full body, so I had to make up with this. I could have probably adjusted this so that her boots could be seen, but yeah. To be honest, I have no reason not to do that. So, whatever. It still looks good. So, what I'm doing right now is adding the hair, and at the right side, I am now coloring. The left side is actually the second footage, and then the right side is the third footage. I mixed them up right here, is because the third footage was pretty short. The reason why is because I took a quick break right after. So yeah. And what I decided on the coloring was, well, I decided to stay faithful to the original picture and made it brown. But I also added some variations like dullish orange, some light brown, some potent brown, and dark brown, and other such. Now I'm adding the shadings. This is what I always like to do when I do shadings and highlights. I always do shadings first and then highlights last. So yeah, that's what I do. Obviously other people could do it differently, but this is how I do it. This is my style and this is my character, so you can't have it. So yeah. Also, Deltarune Chapter 2 is out. So pretty good. I'm probably gonna try and take advantage of this and draw big shot. No, that's not big shot. I cannot believe this. It was Spamton G Spamton. I'm probably gonna draw the guy. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. I wonder how much I can detail his sprite. I'm obviously gonna draw Spamton Neo. I have a yeah. Well, anyways, now I'm doing the highlights. I am doing the zippers. Well, they are zip lines for clothing are plastic. Yeah, they're plastic, right? Yeah, they're plastic. There's no way they're metal. They're plastic. Now I'm doing the skin. Now, a lot of people know that I suck at drawing skin, at painting skin. But for some reason, once in a blue moon, I got this right, barely right. The face is so good. As you can see, the fucking rapid zooming here. I'm trying to recorrect and correct myself. So on the painting of the skin. So yeah. This is actually I think this is one of my very first more brownish skinned characters that I redrew, of course. I've drawn a lot of them before, but this is my first redrew and first upload on my Instagram. And if you want to see the result, you can always just go to Instagram because I have it posted there. I'll probably link my Instagram and down it in the description. And it's already it's already linked. My Instagram is already linked in my YouTube channel's banner. You can see at the bottom right there. So yeah, now I've done the skin, which apparently came out good. I don't know how it came out good, but it came out good, and I'm quite happy. And I need to know what the frick did I do, so I can replicate that for future characters, because I'm probably gonna draw Spamton G Spamton even though the guy doesn't show his skin. But yeah, anyways, I drew this. I didn't drew the stockings. I already drew the stockings, but I'm now drawing the lingerie of hers and doing the clothes as well. I did the straps, I guess. I'm now highlighting and shading the straps. I added a glove that I remember from somewhere. I remember these types of, like, okay, what do you call those? Like gloves, long ass gloves. I keep stock sleeves. Stock sleeves? I don't know. Well, now I'm drawing the eyes, and I couldn't see what the color of the eyes were, so I just decided to try gray. And now I'm painting the hair. At first I wanted the roots of the hair to be black, but it didn't end up looking good, so I decided to sprinkle a bunch of gray colors. Since the original picture's hair is white, I decided to turn gray instead. It still the majority of the colors is still gray, light gray and such, but there's still some black in there, which looks good. Now I'm doing the finishing painting, which is the weapons and the clothing and such. Instead of a blue and black and red, the gun's black and red, but the bullets blue. I decided to remain faithful to the color scheme of Claire, and decided to add a mixture of colors from yellow, piss colors, baby shit green, dull ass orange, which actually looks good. So the purpose of that is to, like, the bullets are supposed to be blue, so you know, and then have nothing color blue on the pistol, so you know, it's like a neon bullet. It shoots neon bullets in a way, and it's different in color so that it will confuse the target. And, you know, if you miss, they will probably try to find something blue, and well, Claire doesn't wear anything blue. She doesn't wear anything blue. And now this part, maybe a lot of zoom ins on the chest, but I actually had a really hard time trying to figure out the coloring for the chest. So yeah. And this is the finishing touches. Before I recorded this though, I have already painted the background and her name. So yeah, and here she is. Now, I'll see you guys next time. Probably with Spammed and G Spamtoning. But what are the chances I'm gonna draw him? Oh, I don't know. It's pretty low, you know what I mean? It's pretty low. And as she slides here, I'm gonna go. See ya.